you know what it feels like when the enemy is trying to deter you from doing something. And this is something that God has put on my heart to talk about recently because, according to the Holy Spirit, this is what a lot of people have been feeling when they try to view my videos. Now, God has promised me a lot of good things with my channel. He's promised that it's going to help a lot of people, but He's also told me that the enemy is fighting so hard against it right now. And so, if you're someone who maybe has seen my videos, clicked on my videos, or who has scrolled past my videos and you felt things like annoyance, I think the enemy is also capable of giving people jealousy, intimidation, fear, insecurity, anger, all these things the enemy imposes upon us, right? So God has been saying that the enemy has been using these tactics to deter my content from other people, people who might need to hear it, or people who just benefit from hearing it. And so I know my channel is being attacked right now. And I just wanted to talk about that a little bit because I know I'm not the only one this happens to. I follow this one up and coming Christian artist on Instagram. She's got great videos, but every time she pops up on my feed, I just feel so bitterly annoyed with her. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, this girl has done nothing to me. Everything she's saying is great. She's got a good voice. She's singing the truth about Jesus. Like, why do I feel so annoyed with her? And the Holy Spirit revealed to me that that is what the enemy is doing. The enemy is making me feel that way to deter me from watching and listening to her content. Which, if I took time to kind of get past those feelings, which never stopped, I had to like force myself to watch her content. Like, I had to sit there and force myself because the enemy was just pummeling me. But all of her stuff was true. She has a beautiful testimony, an absolutely amazing testimony. And I'm like, I wish like I didn't feel this annoyed when I watched her stuff because she's got great stuff. But something I've also learned from having bipolar disorder my whole life, then meeting Jesus and learning about spiritual warfare, is I'm able to really easily detach my emotions from my actions or my thoughts. So I'm not affected if I feel something. I don't usually allow it to impact my motives, my actions. If I'm feeling depressed, I say, my body's feeling depressed right now. I can feel what I need to feel, but I also don't have to think depressed thoughts, think things that go along with that depression. So I've learned over time to be able to kind of move past my emotions in a way. And that's what I did when I looked at this content creators stuff. If you've ever wondered if the enemy has impacted your desires, has impacted what you consume on the internet, and maybe this happens a lot with other Christian content creators, maybe you're scrolling through and you just feel annoyed by someone to the core, or you feel this fit of jealousy or insecurity bubble up in you and it makes you not want to watch their videos. That is a tactic of the enemy who's trying to deter you from something that is helpful or true or something that God really wants you to view. And I know this has been happening to my channel because the Holy Spirit said it was. And it's so interesting because I pray all the time to the Holy Spirit. I'm always praying, God, I just want my videos to be seen by the people who need them the most. Like, if someone could hear my suicide story, the story when I was suicidal for 10 years, and learn that there's hope, and learn that Jesus is the way out, and that we actually have another life to live in Jesus that's different from the life we're living now. Like, if someone can learn that and take that from my videos, please, God, don't let the enemy attack them. Don't let the enemy deter them from watching this video. And I pray that all the time because I know the enemy is working against me right now. I know the enemy is working against these good works. And I actually had a comment a while back that proved to me that God was listening to that prayer, because I had this comment from this woman who said her husband was like about to end it all, and she stumbled across my videos. They both watched them together, and she said, we're both feeling so much better after watching your videos. And to know that the content that it was a video that God wanted me to create. It's a video that God was like, I need you to remember this time in your life when it was dark, and I want you to create a video on it. So God made that video through me. And to know that it helped someone not commit suicide was absolutely like the most fulfilling thing. But I also know the enemy is still working against me. And I just know it. Like God continually tells me like one day my content will be set free and my works will see their daylight, their time in the daylight. But for now, I just wanted to, if you even clicked on this video, if the Spirit even allowed you to get past that warfare to see this message, if you feel that way when you're watching other Christian content creators, if you feel that way when you're about to click on my videos, not saying that like my videos are great, but I do create only when God gives me the okay to create videos. That being said, I deleted a lot of videos that I've made in the past because God didn't want those videos up. So I'm so obedient to God on this channel. Everything I make is through God, through what He wants to say through me, or just truths that He wants me to convey to people. So if you have felt annoyed, jealous, angry, insecure, just put off by someone and you can't put your finger on it. It might not even be a Christian content creator. It might be just someone who has a really good message for you to hear. The enemy is putting those feelings on you. Those those are like the enemy's tools: fear, insecurity, jealousy, rage. Like that's what he uses to control people. So I just wanted to talk about this today. If you have experienced this in the past, please leave a comment and let me know below. I'd love to discuss this with you. But if you're new to this channel, welcome, subscribe. I am still growing and I talk about faith and I talk about mental illness because I have bipolar disorder and there's not enough loving discussion about the two of those when they intersect. So if you're interested in hearing more, please join the Create Compassion family. If not, I hope you learned something today. God bless you.